Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. So friends, today we are going to discussing about risk screening and risk assessment. We are going to discuss about differences only. So it will be in detail. So you can get many information from here, and you can use it with your client, with your company, and you can discuss in toolbox talk or pre-job briefing. So this is very important for you. Risk screening and risk assessment, it is both are identifying and evaluate potential hazard and risk. Risk screening is quick initial evaluation to identify individuals and situation to might be at risk. You can understand this is the initial stage that we are going to a screening. So this is called risk screening. Risk screening is used to determine if a referral for further evaluation is necessary. This is the references from other group. They are telling you have to more depth. You have to go more depth. So we are doing risk screening. Risk screening is a preliminary step to that identify potential risk. This is the first step that we have to identify something is happening there, something is available there, that risk, how can we remove that risk. So we have to know these things. This is very important if we are working in oil and gas sector. So other way we can say risk screening is a process used to quickly identify individuals or situations that may be at risk of harm or negative outcomes. So we have to know quickly, we can know very fast the people are in danger, the people lives are in danger, the materials are in danger, situations are at risk. So it is a good way to identify to a screening. So already we discussed preliminary assessment, already we discussed in our previous slide. So risk screening is the initial step to identify potential risk. This is initial step, while risk assessment is the follow-up process to analyze and manage those risks. So risk assessment we will discuss. It is the this is not initial risk assessment. It is going in depth. So we have to understand. Now we are going to discuss risk assessment. This is not very large. Just we are going to discuss something important. You can get information from us. Risk assessment, already I have more videos. Risk assessment is a more in-depth process that examines the nature and severity of those risks. So you can understand the HSC person, you can read this one, you can screenshot this one. Risk assessment provide a more detailed, in-depth. It is more detailed, in-depth analysis of those risks to guide decision making and action. So as you know, risk assessment we are conducting with a group. Every group they are giving their suggestions. They assess and we are discussing on table. Then we are finalizing this risk assessment. See, risk assessment is a systematic process for evaluating. So we have to know the risk assessment. Every job before I started, we are conducting a risk assessment. A risk assessment at work is a systematic process to identify potential hazard, analyze the likelihood and severity of harm, and determine control measure to minimize or eliminate risk. How can we eliminate risk? If you are providing some control measure, we can eliminate risk. We can minimize risk. If we remove the hazard, there is no risk. It is a crucial part of workplace health and safety. Helping organization, we are working in the company or organization, it is helping to remove that risk or minimizing the risk severity. So there is a step, already everybody know 5 steps of risk assessment. First, identifying hazard, assess the risk. Second, third, control the risk. And fourth, record your finding. 5, review the control. So these things you screenshot so you can get more information. Here is a more detailed comparison. This is comparison only between two risk screening and risk assessment. Purpose. What is the purpose of risk screening? To quickly identify potential risks or hazards and flag those who might benefit from further assessment. This is the details. Scope. What is the scope for risk screening? Narrower, focusing on a specific area or population. You can say my method. What is the method for screening? Often involves simple questionnaire, checklist or brief observations. This is the very good things. Time frame, quick and efficient design for easy administration. Goal. What is the goal for this one? To identify those who need further evaluation or intervention. Risk assessment, we have more details in everywhere. So I just here something for you. Purpose to thoroughly analyze the nature, severity, and potential consequences of identified risk. Scope, broader examine the full range of potential risk and their impact. So friends, we have method, we have time frame, we have goal to provide comprehensive understanding of the risk and develop appropriate mitigation strategies. These things are very important for our HSE professional who is working in oil and gas sectors, and they have to know how to minimize our work area risk, how to remove the hazards, how to control the hazards, how to control the risk, how can we protect our people. So thank you very much, friends. Like and subscribe, friends.